Are you thinking of a winter retreat to enjoy your Christmas holidays? Planning a ski vacation? One might think of visiting the Alps or a ski destination in North America. Pretty obvious, huh? Well, not anymore. What if we tell you about a place in the middle of a desert with snow-capped mountains and a luxury ski resort? That sounds impossible, right? There is one nation on the planet that is trying to make this otherwise unbelievable concept a reality. Saudi Arabia, long known for its huge deserts and oil wells, will now be a ski and winter outdoor sports tourism destination. Furthermore, the 2029 Asian Winter Games will be held in the ski resort of Trojena. Yes, you heard it right. The ski village will be called Trojena. It is a 60-kilometre vast area that will serve as a skiing, snowboarding, and various other outdoor winter activities resort. It is planned to be completed by the end of the year 2026 as part of the Neom city. And if you guys watched our previous videos, you might be familiar with the project Neom. The kingdom is working day in and day out to give Trojena a suitable infrastructure that will create a winter atmosphere in the heart of the desert. The place where this village is planned to be built is 50 kilometers from the Gulf of Aqaba in a mountainous area with elevation levels ranging from 1,500 meters to 2,600 meters. Alongside the village, there will be a man-made freshwater lake as well. It will contain water from the sea after it has been desalinated. The Neom website also tells us that the ski village Trojena will be built in an area where temperatures in winters drop below 0 Celsius, and temperatures during the year are usually 10 degrees cooler than the rest of the region, thus making this place an ideal choice for the village. The village will also be furnished with all the amenities of life. There are a planned 3,600 hotel rooms for the tourists and around 2,200 homes as well. This is going to be a green, eco-friendly village, with plans to make it even more environmentally friendly and sustainable. The deserts and mountains of Saudi Arabia will soon be a playground for winter sports. Read the statement of the Olympic Council of Asia, or OCA, on the occasion of its 41st General Assembly on October 4th, 2022. One might ponder what's the reason or impetus behind the change in the kingdom's outlook. Many are accusing KSA of sport washing to take the attention off its controversial human rights record. But if we closely look at some of the aspects of KSA in an ever-changing and ever-evolving world, with a special focus on geopolitics and geoeconomics, we will be in a better position to understand why it occurred to the otherwise Bedouin people of a scorching dry desert to turn their land into a ski resort for winter sports. Firstly, and without much dispute, it is the visionary leadership of Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince of the Kingdom. His leadership is like a breath of fresh air. He wants the kingdom to be more than an all-weather US ally in the Middle East, relying heavily on the petrodollars. He wants to open up KSA's economy and diversify it at the same time. And this $500 billion paradise of Neom is a manifestation of his vision. It's worth noting that MBS is the architect of Vision 2030, which is a comprehensive plan to reduce Saudi Arabia's dependence on oil, diversify its economy, and develop new industries. The Neom project is one of the key pillars of this plan, which is why MBS is heavily invested in its success. Secondly, as the focus of the kingdom is on the economy, they've rightly and most prudently chosen to tap the tourist industry, which is flourishing more than at any time in human history. And winter sports are an excellent choice to bring in billions of dollars in revenue each year for the country. Skiing, snowboarding, and other outdoor winter activities are beyond any doubt thrilling. They give you dopamine and an adrenaline rush. But at the same time, it is also a huge market that offers high returns on investment, lucrative business deals, and an exorbitant amount of money in form of revenue generation. When we look at the economics of this market, it becomes very easy for us to understand the driving force behind Trojena. There are more than 5,700 ski areas worldwide, but most of them are concentrated in Western Europe and North America, thus making them monopolies in the market. The Alps, which is the most extensive mountain range in Europe that passes through 7 Western European countries including France, Switzerland, Italy, Liechtenstein, Austria, Germany, and Slovenia, accounts for more than half of these tourists. In the year 2022, the ski resorts in the USA collected around $4.3 billion in revenue, with Colorado topping the chart. Out of the 195 UN-recognized sovereign countries in the world, only 68 countries offer outdoor skiing and other related recreational activities. KSA now wants to be a player in this league, and that too for all the right reasons. Trojena is envisioned to be a game changer. As the ski resorts all over the world work on the Pareto principle, i.e. only 20% of the total resorts in the world accounts for 80% of the total revenue earned by this industry. Thus, the much hoped for success of Trojena will be a major breakthrough, as KSI will be the first West Asian country to have penetrated this otherwise Western-dominated market. Another related industry is the global ski gear and equipment market. This is often ignored, and the underrated sector is worth over $6 billion, thus making the whole winter tourism industry even more lucrative. To sum up the overall economic attractions, North America boasts a $50 billion ski industry, and in the Alps, winter sports brings in $33 billion annually. What is even more interesting is the fact that Trojena will be a winter sports destination all around the year. This makes it unique in the manner that other famous resorts provide recreational services for a limited time period. Even artificial snow is used in many of these resorts. According to a study, almost 87% of US ski areas use snowmaking technology to extend the season. Thus, KSA, with its aspirations, is not only extending the winter season, but making it a year-round tourist attraction. This seems to be a unique selling proposition for Trojena. According to the plans, these mountains will be used for generating renewable energy and for sustainable development. It is not entirely clear how the Neom project plans to use mountains for generating renewable energy. However, here are a few potential ways it could be done. Solar power. Mounting solar panels on the side of the mountains could allow them to capture a significant amount of sunlight, which could then be converted into electricity. Wind power. The heights of the mountains could also make them good locations for wind turbines, which could harness the wind to generate electricity. Hydroelectric power. If water is brought to the artificial mountain, or if the mountain is built in an area where it can capture rainwater, it could be used to generate hydroelectric power. Thermal power. Modern technology could be used to trap and store heat, which could then be used to generate electricity through thermoelectric power generation. It's worth noting that these are just some possibilities, and we are not aware of any confirmation of the specific plan or method of the Neom project for generating renewable energy by using artificial mountains. Trojena presents numerous challenges for KSA. Building a rapport comes first. About 100 years have passed since Switzerland's first ski resort opened. Both the Northern Hemisphere, Alpine European countries, Nordic countries, and the North American countries, and the Southern Hemisphere have a variety of destinations: New Zealand, Australia, and South Africa. These have become household names for skiing and winter sports. To break their monopoly and rise above them in terms of reputation, amenities, and profit-making is a very difficult goal indeed. Also, KSA has to face the ever-growing China challenge. Like various other industries in the world, China is trying its best to make a mark in the winter sports market. With acres and acres of mountainous land, it's capitalizing on its land and human resources. It also had the honor of hosting the Winter Olympics in February 2022. Thus, it is single-handedly the most challenging country KSA has to look out for, while making plans and designing marketing campaigns for Trojena. When all is said and done, all one can do is sit back and observe how events will unfold. Will Trojena be a tremendous success, or will it go down in history as one of the many projects that were lofty in their aspirations, but lousy in their implementation, remains to be seen. However, one can't help but appreciate the vision of the kingdom and the remarkable feats it's planning to undertake in order to open up to the rest of the world, abandon its decades-long isolationism, and make its economy both diversified and dynamic. Beyond the transactional approach of looking at statistics, numbers, percentages, profit-loss statements, and hard, cold numbers, Trojena is a vision of a better tomorrow. Trojena is a promise of making the uninhabited, scorching, sweltering desert a winter paradise. This indeed is remarkable. This indeed is transformational in every sense of the word.